things were not the same. It was shockingly different. Michael was not on the pillow as I left him. He had moved. I picked up the pace and got to him and realized he was not breathing. Checked the pulses, in his radial pulses, his brachial pulses, checked his carotid, there's just no pulses, there's just no breath sounds. He was completely lifeless. As a cardiologist, I immediately initiated resuscitative measures. Since. All I can say is that when I came back, Mr. Jackson was not in the same position. There was no signs of life. I did CPR on Michael. I started with an ambu bag to ventilate him, but that, of course, is not effective. And I did something that I've never done before. In the effort to help him, I did mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Sources are now saying, multiple sources, that Michael Jackson is in a coma at UCLA Medical Center, suffered from cardiac arrest, and is now in a coma at the UCLA Medical Center. Elizabeth, tell our viewers who may not be familiar with a coma what precisely this means.
A coma means that he has very, very minimal brain function at this time. And what happens is that in cardiac arrest, if someone does not get help within minutes, like I mean really ideally within 3 to 5 minutes, they will, and they often do, the sort of the norm, if you will, is to lose brain function. So it would not be surprising if Mr. Jackson did not get help within minutes for him to actually suffer brain damage such as a coma.
Security immediately escorted them out while I continued to do CPR. But I did give an order right then to call 911, which he could have done. It took a while after taking the children out and came back to the room, and I said, "Did you call 911?" No, he hadn't done it. He was going to do it then. So that's when the 911 call was made.
Have now the 911 call that was made inside Jackson's home in Holmby Hills to the paramedics. While this call is being made, listen if you will and read. The call lasts about 2 minutes, because while the call is being made, the doctor that Jonathan just alluded to is in a separate room trying to revive Michael Jackson. Listen.
Paramedic 33, what is your emergency?
Yes, sir. I need an ambulance as soon as possible, sir.
Okay, sir. What's your address?
It's 100 North Carrollwood Drive, Los Angeles, California, 90077.
Carrollwood?
Carrollwood Drive, yes.
Okay, sir. What's the phone number you're calling from? Okay, sir. And what's the problem exactly what happened?
Sir, we have a gentleman here that needs help, and he's not breathing yet. He's not breathing, and we're trying to pump him, but he's not.
Okay. Okay. How old is he?
He's 50 years old, sir.
50. Okay. He's unconscious. He's not breathing.
Yes, he's not breathing, sir.
Okay, and he's not conscious either. He's not breathing.
He's not conscious, sir.
Okay. All right. Do you have him? Is he on the floor? Where's he at right now?
He's on the bed, sir. He's on the bed.
Okay, let's get him on the floor.
Okay.
Okay, let's get him down to the floor. I'm gonna help you with CPR right now. Okay.
We need him.
Yes, we're already on our way there. We're on our way. I'm gonna do as much as I can to help you over the phone. We're already on our way. Did anybody see him?
Yes, we have a personal doctor here with him, sir.
Oh, you have a doctor there?
Yes, but he's not responding to anything. No, he's not responding to CPR or anything, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, we're on our way there. If your guys doing CPR and you're instructed by a doctor, he has a higher authority than me, and he's there on scene.
Okay.
Did anybody witness what happened?
No, just the doctor, sir. The doctor's been the only one here.
Okay, so the doctor see what happened?
Doctor, did you see what happened, sir? Sir, you just, if you can please.
We're on our way. We're on our way. I'm just passing these questions on to my paramedics while they're on the way there, sir.
Thank you, sir. He's pumping his chest, but he's not responding to anything, sir. Please.
Okay. We're on our way. We're less than a mile away. We'll be there shortly.
Like 10 o'clock. Yeah. And then he would go home. You know, he's almost like Michael's fan guardian or whatever.
Right.
And the night before he was he passed away, he said the light never went out.
Right.
That was the only night that he'd ever been there with a light. His light stayed on all night.
Stayed on all night.
Now, why was that?
According to this particular individual, this fan, she would stand there and watch,
Yeah.
and every single night she knew the routine.
That's it.
She knew the routine.
Right.
And she says, I need to talk to you. This night it didn't go off.
It was different.
It stayed on. It was different.
Yeah.
It never went off. That light stayed on.
And there were other flags in the book.
And there were other people in that house that night.
That weren't normally there.
That weren't normally there,
Yes.
and Michael didn't know that they were there.
Right. Let's talk about you for
Biggest of the children. Security is not allowed in the house. It's a 14,000 square foot, 3-level storage home. How would they have known where to go?
Are now saying multiple sources that Michael Jackson is in a coma at UCLA Medical Center, suffered from cardiac arrest, and is now in a coma at the UCLA Medical Center. Elizabeth.
Right. But there's a protocol in Los Angeles. If after 20 minutes on the scene of an acute decompensation or patient requiring heroics, you call the case, you pronounce the patient. Now that was a problem for me. Are you crazy? You did nothing, and you want to pronounce him because of a protocol? Time? Hell no. I asked them to call UCLA, and I spoke to the doctor then and says, I am going to assume care for Mr. Jackson. Would you transfer? She agreed. I said, prepare for him. He's coming. Michael Jackson was worked with for over an hour at UCLA. And they did not do that just because they wanted to just perform CPR and heroics on Michael Jackson. They performed resuscitative measures on Michael because he had signs of life. An echocardiogram was done on Michael. And when they look at the images, his heart was contracting, but weakly, not strong enough to generate a pulse, but the heart was contracting. That was very hopeful. So they continued to do CPR and heroics, and 20 minutes after, they repeated the test. His heart was still doing the same thing. But as they continued for a while, and it was over an hour, and they had done by then everything that they could, they pronounced it.
Sad news, Jim Moret, and to all of our viewers, both the Los Angeles Times and CBS News are both now reporting that Michael Jackson has died. CNN has not confirmed that, but the LA Times and CBS News are reporting that Michael Jackson, 50 years old, the king of pop, has died. A very, very sad moment, Jim Moret. Shocking to think about it. It was only, an hour or so ago that we began to hear word that he was rushed to a hospital, and now these two news organizations reporting that he's dead. Has died. CNN has not confirmed that, but the LA Times and CBS News are reporting has died. CNN has not confirmed that, has died. CNN has not confirmed that, has died. CNN has not confirmed that, but the LA Times and CBS News are reporting that Michael Jackson, 50 years...
Lindstrom is outside. CNN cannot confirm those reports. CNN cannot confirm those reports. CNN cannot confirm those reports, but earlier the entertainer was taken to the hospital in Los Angeles in cardiac arrest. Sources familiar with his condition told CNN that he went into a coma. Now, Kara Finstrom is outside Jackson's house in Los Angeles now. Kara...
Number one in the United States.
It was conspiracy, yeah. I don't want to say too much. I'm done.
It's not number one in the United
It
States.
was conspiracy, yeah. I don't want to say too much. I'm done.
And he asked me to come upstairs, and he grabbed me and started crying, said, please don't leave me. They're trying to kill me. And I said, when's the last time you ate? He said, no, they'll poison me. I said, well, when's the last time you drank water? And so one thing led to another. So I have a friend of mine that has this huge machine in L.A., Global Cardia Care. I said, if you can bring this machine down, Michael's